How's it going, guys? It's Monster Monday, and to commemorate Monster Monday, I wanted to start off with the Invisible Man NECA action figure to coincide with the movie came out back in 1933, so this year actually marks the 90th anniversary of this movie. As many of you all know, I'm a super fan of Universal Monsters, so having this guy in my collection, I am super excited. So we'll take a look at the around the box, and then we'll get them opened up and check out everything he comes with. So on the front we have the movie art with the Invisible Man logo, and Claude Rains plays the Invisible Man. Comes up with a potion basically, and becomes the Invisible Man, and also loses his sanity at the same time, and ends up going off and killing people. So if you're a scientist, beware, because you never know what might happen. Anyway, on the side we have the Invisible Man logo. We got a photo shot of the figure itself, Universal Monsters logo on the side, as well as NECA Real Toys. On the back we got some more poses of the figure, and Invisible Man logo again. I have to say, beautiful figure from what I've seen. I'm really excited to get him opened up and show them off to you guys. And on the other side, another photo shot of the figure, Universal Monsters NECA Real Toys. So let's go ahead and get them opened up, guys. I'm not gonna do the window opening just because, like the Dracula figure previously, I want to kind of keep it in suspense. Okay, so let's get them opened up and we'll take a better look at them. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. First off, I have to say I really dig the attention to detail in the figure, as well as the coloring that they did on this guy. Absolutely magnificent figure. I dig the coloring that they use on the jacket. Kind of reminds me of the, if you haven't seen it yet, you should definitely check it out, my figure of the Thing 40th anniversary. I feel like they kind of use the same coloring here for the jacket, and I feel like it really pops with the rest of the color scheme here. They did a bang up job of that. First and foremost, we'll go ahead and take a look at the articulation in the head. Head does rotate all the way around. You can look up a little bit, look down. I feel like the mold to the head mold back here, or the bandages and the jacket, kind of hinder his head movement going up a little bit. Minor, I guess, minor gripe, but not a deal breaker. I mean, this figure overall looks amazing. But even on the bandages, I like the way that NECA had the strands peeking through. And once we get into the head sculpts, you'll see that the strands are all not the same. So once we get into that, I'll definitely point that out a little bit more. But I really dig the bandages, the way they did that. It looks really cool. As for the arms, arm doesn't seem to come up, maybe about 45 degrees, not fully 90 degrees. Something tells me it's probably because of the jacket, but I'm not too sure. Arm does rotate all the way around. It has a single joint in the elbow and has a rotation in the elbow. Hand rotates all the way around and does have swivel in the wrist. Okay, as for the other arm, it does, so this arm comes up a little bit further, but it's still, I honestly think it's probably because of the jacket, and I have some other issues that I see with the jacket being the way it is, but it does come up about 45 degrees. Rotates all the way around just like the other arm. Single joint in the elbow, and rotation in the elbow, and full rotation in the wrist, and again a little bit of a swivel on the wrist. As for the torso's on a ball joint, does rotate, but as you can tell, as you see the jacket, it's kind of, I feel like it's overlapping and it's kind of causing some little bit of a rubbing or maybe some hindering some of the movement. Like I said, I can see that happening with some of with the legs and especially with the arms that we've seen. But I will say the jacket's pretty solid. I love the creases and the crevices and just all the folds on the jacket. They did a bang up job of that. And like I said, I already mentioned the color. I dig the color on the jacket. See the buttons there, and it is a soft plastic. So as you can see, it is buttoned up there, but you could tell it's like a soft plastic on the jacket. So nice little dinner jacket, can't go wrong with that. Legs does come up, but as you can see, there's a jacket hindering the full movement there. Does come out, but again, jacket, I feel like it hinders the leg from coming out further. Which is not a problem. I don't really see, Invisible Man doing splits or anything. The leg doesn't really come back. I don't think it's because of the jacket. I think it's because of the way it's molded back here. So there's a single joint in the knee. A little bit of rotation, not too much in the knee. As for the feet, doesn't look like there's too much articulation there. Maybe a little bit of a swivel, but there's no rotation. As for the other leg, same thing. Comes up. Almost sounds like a ratcheting system in the legs. There is no rotation in the thigh either. As I said, does come up. Can't do a full split. Again, I feel like the jacket hinders the opportunity for that. But again, is the Invisible Man going to be doing splits? I doubt it. Single joint in the knee, comes back up, no rotation, well, a little bit of rotation, I guess, and a little bit of a swivel in the foot, not too much. But overall, I would say though, solid figure. I really dig it, and I will say, going into the accessories, I have replaced the defaulted hands that were on this guy preemptively. So with that, we'll go ahead and take a look at the hands. He comes with 5 extra hands aside from the ones that he has on right now. He has the ones that come defaulted are these close-fisted hands. When he's wearing the latex gloves, and I have to say I really dig the attention to detail that they get it that small with the rubber gloves like creasing like that. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. I don't know how NECA does it, man, but they do a solid job on such small detail like that. He also comes with another semi-gripping hand, also in the rubber glove. Again, if you can tell, I really dig the little detail they do with the creases in the glove. I mean, it's like a rubber glove, but man, just the fact that they can get that tiny detail, it's insane. I will say this: the hand is this hand is a little bit of a softer plastic, so I think it's to be able to hold some of the other accessories. One of the other accessories I might as well just bring in right now. He comes with his toupee, so at one point he's taking off his costume, so that makes sense. He's holding it, so it's easy to kind of come in and out. And he's holding the wig, not the toupee, but the wig. But yeah, like I said, guys, I really dig that they included something like this. Finally, the last 2 hands are 2 gloved hands. One, he is close fist, but you can hold something in it. I'm not too sure what exactly, but there's that one, and then there's this one that's more of an open hand. And again, guys, seeing the leather like creased and weathered, I don't know, it's absolutely incredible. Looks amazing to me. Like I say, NECA really knocks it out of the park with these guys. I cannot praise him enough. Some of the other accessories he comes with some his goggles separate. So the goggles, I have to say, this is a really soft plastic, so I'd be very, very careful with these if you pick this guy up. I feel like once we get into the head sculpts, I'll explain a little bit more, but I really dig the attention to detail, the little rings there around the eyewear. And I mean, it's just the coloring on this, it's just amazing. That small detail is just absolutely incredible. But again, this is a really soft plastic, so I'd be very careful with that. Up next we got a beaker with, I'm assuming, the invisibility serum, and the little stir stick, whatever you want to call it. But I really dig this translucent plastic that makes it look like almost like glass. I've seen this in other figures, and I mean, it's just, NECA does a bang up job of this. It's a really good accessory, in my opinion. Yep, not much to it, but really glad that they included something like that. Next up we have a book, a science book of his, or it's the Necronomicon, I don't know, who knows. But it looks just like a regular book, and you see all the science scribblings on it. Formula for his invisibility serum for sure. I don't know if you can really make this out, but I have to point this out because I really dig that NECA went in and made the strands like it actually looks like paper. I mean, even if you feel it, it doesn't feel like plastic. Like, I don't know what they did to this to make it feel like almost like paper, but NECA did a great job of this. Really solid figure, guys, and the accessories are just, I can't praise NECA enough. Other things that we got now are the head sculpts. He comes with 2 extra head sculpts. He comes with one with the bandages are pretty much coming off, and one he's still fully bandaged, but he's not wearing any of the he's not wearing the goggles or the nose or anything like that. I will say this, what I dig in all of these head sculpts, and I mentioned it before, is that the hair strands are different. So like, I don't know if you can really tell, but the hair here, he's having a little bit more hair sprouting here than here. And then on this side, it's different, like it's actually sticking up. The other thing, if you can, I don't know if you can tell me getting in there, but if you could tell, the bandages are also differently wrapped. Like, they're not the same pattern, which, I mean, for NECA to do that, that sort of detail like that is absolutely incredible. It's like no head sculpt is the same, and I really dig that attention to detail. Like, if you look on the sides there, see how it's wrapped differently. Really great that they did this. Now, going back to the goggles, like I said, I would imagine you can't really, unless you're resting the goggles on his head, I would be very careful trying to fit this over this figure, or over the head sculpts rather, because I feel like this is way too tight. Now, I was thinking maybe if you replace the head with one of these, maybe you can put it around the neck, so it's like hanging around his neck area. I don't know. I'm assuming that's why. You can also have him gripping it in his hand too. Last but not least, this one I found kind of interesting, but he comes with a nose. Yeah, he comes with an extra nose. And the funnier thing, I mean, look how tiny that is. I can't really do it justice, and I feel like I'm just gonna lose it. Or be careful, because I don't want to lose it. I don't want to have a video fail here. But the other thing, when I saw this, I was like, oh cool, he's got an extra nose, right? So when I actually got the figure out, behind the figure, there was 2 extra noses in a little baggie. So I don't know if it's supposed to come with that, but if you got this figure, comment down below and let me know if you all got the same thing, because I thought that was kind of interesting. I mean, I'm assuming they gave you the extra 2, because if you lose this one, which you can easily lose these, NECA had the foresight to give you 2 extra ones, so that's cool. I mean, I think that's pretty nice. But that about wraps it up, guys, for this video. I have to say, overall, solid figure. NECA knocks it out of the park with these Universal Monster ones, and I'm not saying that just because I'm a huge Universal Monsters fan, but yeah, I mean, every one that I've come across has been absolutely incredible, and they just get better and better. If you're new to the channel, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you're not new to the channel, thanks again, guys, for coming back and watching the videos and the continued support. Really, really appreciate it. I will say this video is coming a little bit late because I wanted to put this out on Monday for Monster Monday, but looks like with timing and everything, it's gonna be probably like Tuesday or Wednesday. Beyond that, tell me what you think in the comments below of this figure. Have you seen the original Invisible Man? What do you think of it? Who's your favorite Universal monster? Mine, I'm pretty sure I've said it multiple times. I'm a huge fan of the creature from the Black Lagoon, and I can't wait for NECA to release that one. So this way I can share and review it with you guys. But yeah, that about wraps it up, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Take it easy and have a good one.